What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never. Today I'm going to be covering a huge update on Kadena. Please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Help me pump that algorithm. I would greatly appreciate it. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief.
So this was my Kadena video just 1 month ago called Don't Miss This Opportunity. And Kadena was trading at 61 cents. And I had it drawn in a bull flag. I called out the golden cross and the bullish divergence. And this is Kadena currently trading at $1.21. And at its peak, it was just under $1.70. So had you guys taken this trade, you could have made up to 178% in 1 month. And if you compare that to the stock market, where the average return is 10% in a year, that would mean we made in 1 month what the stock market makes in over 17 years, which are incredible gains. And I actually have some really exciting news. And this is for those of you guys that enjoy making gains in the crypto market. So I have recently just launched a private Discord. If you go to my YouTube page, the link is right here on the homepage. But I have an exclusive tier and a VIP tier. And there are so many benefits to joining this Discord. For example, you could receive buy alerts, sell alerts, consideration alerts, which would give you the opportunity to get into a cryptocurrency even before I do. And you can also see the cryptos I currently hold. In addition, I will also do project reviews, portfolio reviews, and I will even do TA on projects that you request. Now, I won't take up any more of your time, but I believe this would be one of the best decisions you would make coming into this bull run. But anyways, Kadena is currently trading at a price point of $1.23. Its market cap is 317 million, which ranks 150th among all cryptocurrencies. And its circulating supply is 258 million out of a max supply of 1 billion, which is 25.8% in circulation. And I want to clarify in all of my Kadena videos, I understand this supply looks really bad, but you have to understand this will get released over the next 100 years. So it's not like the inflation rate is just absolutely terrible. And if you guys are looking to trade Kadena, I recommend using Binance or KuCoin. I think those are the two easiest centralized exchanges to use. But now we'll go over the major Kadena news that I want to cover. So this is their Twitter, which has 309,000 followers. And they just posted 1 hour ago that the new Kadena has already started. Kadena is now listed on BitTrue. Now, anytime you see a new listing, that's going to be bullish for a project. So what is this new Kadena thing anyways? New Kadena really represents a shift in how we think about business, our community, our technology, and how we communicate. We've talked about how transparency matters and how as we move forward into this new era of business, being open and honest will be a key driver for us. We will celebrate our successes, own up to our mistakes, and not shy away from hard conversations. At the end of the day, we are a business and can't discuss everything in public, but if we can, we will. If we can't, we'll explain why and expect everyone to understand that rationale, even if they don't understand it completely. So January 3rd represents the foundation of Kadena finally being set. This is our new website, logo, branding, messaging, etc. This allows us to implement a proper global press strategy, drive traffic to our owned pages where people can quickly find the information they require, and truly give us the footing for the real marketing tactics we want to implement to live. Live, I guess it could probably be used either way. But regardless, this is a huge update for Kadena. And what they talk about right here, transparency matters, is absolutely true. Because the reality of Kadena is a lot of people had lost confidence in the project. But most of you guys watching this video know as well as I that that can change in the blink of an eye. So I love to see the approach that Kadena is taking. But now we'll go over some macro news that could affect Kadena's price action, even though it's not directly correlated to Kadena. So this is Watcher Guru's Twitter. And they just posted 1 hour ago, $540 million liquidated from the crypto market in the past 4 hours. And as they also said 1 hour ago, Bitcoin price falls amid speculation of ETF rejection. Now this would be huge. I've been talking about for months now that the Bitcoin spot ETF's approval date is supposedly January 5th through January 10th of 2024, which is a couple days from now. And I've been saying if they get approved, it could potentially skyrocket the entire market. But at the same time, if they get rejected, it could tank the entire market. So if there's rumors that it might get rejected, it makes sense for a flash crash. However, then their most recent tweet, senior Bloomberg analyst says we have heard nothing to indicate anything but approval for Bitcoin spot ETF. So right now, it just seems like there's a whole lot of misdirection in the market, and we probably won't know anything until at least January 5th. So these are definitely something you need to keep your eyes on, as they can heavily affect price action. And now lastly, I also want to show you a little bit of what they posted January 2nd. So Jim Cramer says you can't kill Bitcoin and it's here to stay. And it's really fascinating how his sentiment has changed over the years. He used to be completely anti-Bitcoin.
No, there won't be an ETF. But I do think that the people who are in it for that are going to use that as a chance to sell. This thing is, you can't kill it. Ooh, can't. And the late Charlie Munger, who was so brilliant on so many things, was blind to this. Now you could say, wait a second, maybe it's all going to come
Amy
around.
Diamond has not spared any negative words.
No, but Look, I mean, it's a reality and it's a technological marvel. And I think people have to start recognizing that it's here to stay. The SEC's been against it almost the whole time. Yeah. Now, that doesn't mean that every one of these is here to stay, but I do think that.
Now, there are a couple things that he said that are very important. Not every crypto is here to stay. I completely agree with that. But Bitcoin specifically is absolutely here to stay. The whole appeal to Bitcoin is that it has a finite supply. It's decentralized. And it's the idea of having self-custody. So I personally agree with him. You cannot kill Bitcoin. It definitely is here to stay. But now for the final part of this video, we'll get into some technical analysis. So this is Kadena on the daily time frame. And as I said, had you guys taken this initial bull flag trade, you could have made up to 178% gains in 1 month. But anyways, what am I seeing right now? So the first thing is that the RSI is still a little bit overbought. However, the stochastics have pretty much reset. Now, I was looking at the Kadena chart a couple days ago and I thought we were about to create a new local high. But now after the recent Bitcoin news, we've had a massive drop. Now you could argue that Kadena is starting to form a bull flag, which break up 68% of the time, and this actually has a huge measure move to $2.12. Now, what I will say about this bull flag is there's no perfect way to draw it. It looks ugly regardless, and there's not really set trend lines. So a potential scenario is as price action would continue to fill out this flag, the RSI would continue to reset. And then the 21-day moving average could continue creeping up, and price action could get a bounce off of it as support. And we then could get another explosive move up. And I will say, price action already got really close to touching the 21-day, but it didn't quite do it. So personally, I think Kadena actually looks pretty decent on the daily time frame right now. And I love all the bullish news surrounding the new Kadena. But if I'm going to be completely honest, I don't know as though I would take a Kadena trade right now. And it's not anything to do with Kadena. It's just that there is so much misdirection in the market right now regarding the ETFs. Because if those do get rejected, Kadena could absolutely tank. But if they do get approved, Kadena could also pump. So it really comes down to your risk tolerance. But I personally am not going to recommend it because I don't want to get any of you guys wrecked. Now, lastly, I'll go over Bitcoin as it's correlated to most altcoins, and this is Bitcoin on the daily time frame. Now, what's interesting about Bitcoin is it has been a very bumpy ride. I was extremely bullish about 2 weeks ago, and then I started to shift bearish, and then we finally had a nice pump up again, and we closed a candle above 44,600. And I was like, wow, we might actually hit this measured move to over 48,000. However, then the flash crash just happened, and we broke right back beneath the 21-day moving average. So for me right now, Bitcoin is still very indecisive. There definitely is a chance we recover right back above the 21-day moving average. And if that happens, I will be bullish again in the short term. And something that backs that up is that price action swings from a lower low to a higher low. The RSI swings from a higher low to a lower low, which is Class A bullish divergence, which typically signals a local bottom has been reached. But again, I want to be crystal clear. In the short term, I do not recommend taking any trades. In my eyes, this is no different than going to a casino and gambling. Now, obviously that changes if you're just dollar cost averaging in or you're going to buy for the long term. Because the reality is, even if the spot Bitcoin ETFs got rejected, do we really think Kadena is only going to reach $1.25 during the peak of the bull run? In my opinion, definitely not. I think it will go way higher. So if you're holding long term, it's not the end of the world if you bought now. But from a short term perspective, there is going to be a lot of volatility in the market. So just be very careful. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments, how high do you guys think Kadena will go next bull run? If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.